Hello, thanks for stopping by to watch. Um, I'm going to be talking about how to create a flashy button on the elementor plugin for your WordPress design. So you can see this button flashy kind of when you hover over it. You can see this as well. You can see this and this, very nice looking buttons. So if you want to create this kind of buttons, it's pretty easy. I'm using this website as an example, bounceng.com. So all the buttons here can light up kind of. You can see if you pass the mouse across it, kind of light up, something like that, or there's a change in color variation. So actually how it's done is very simple. Let's take this big button, for instance, this TikTok button. If you click on it, after you've selected your button, you get your button from the two box. Just drag and put it in position, right? And that's it. Once you have your button in position, you can now begin to manipulate how you want it to look. So here we have the link, and then you have the text that goes in here, and then you have the icon that comes in here. But what we want to look at is the styling. So when you come here, you're going to see background type, classic, and gradient. So you're going to be using gradient. So on the gradient, it's simple. That's why this video will not be long, because this task is actually very simple. So on the gradient, you just pick up the color, the first color, choose the first color, and choose the second color. Now that you have these two colors in place, go to the hover side and alternate this color. Like if you notice, you will see I have light green and red here, but on the hover is the opposite. So once you have that, you work on the size of the button. Okay, here is the angle of the color. So you have one color on one side and one color on the left hand side. That's 90 degrees. But if you want it to be 180 degrees, you can also make it 180 degrees. You can see now that on the hover side, yes, this is the hover side, you can see up, like a part of the up is most red, and then the other side is kind of. So anyone you want, depending on how you want it to switch, it works pretty fine. Okay, 180. I'm doing 180 now. That's why it's not straight. So if we have 180, you can see the top is red, the down is green. And now let's look at, if we do not do any angle there, so you can see that it's not flashing anymore. Yes, it's not flashing. It's static now because there is no angle of rotation of the colors. So, but if you want it to rotate, just put angle. Let's put 45 and see. So you can see the red is pronouncing more now, like when you hover. Because we are on the hover side. So if we choose, if we are customizing the front, the normal side, something like that. So you see here now is left and right. So if we change the angle of rotation to 180. So you see now, however we leave it at 0, you see the opposite, and when you don't have anything, then the first color shows up. So let's look at 90 which was before, and just like that. So it's really beautiful when you have these buttons on your website, and it's pretty simple. You can just do the padding. The padding is what decide the distance away from the write-up, right? The distance, for instance, you have 10, 6, 10, 6. So it means that on the top side you have 10. You see now, so if you have 6 here, you can have it very depending on the size you want of your button. And then if you remove this, you see what happens to that side. So you can just put 10 here, and that's it. So you have a very flashy button that you can use to make your website interesting to view. And there's another thing I would love to talk about in Elementor. If you look at some of the websites, when you get to a website, you will see that they are not mobile friendly. Like the website, the write-ups are not set up on the mobile properly. So for instance, let me give you an example. On desktop, I want this layout to be like on both sides, but this can happen on mobile because it don't make sense. On mobile, this layout is supposed to be on right here, like this web stroke app design should come, and then hosting stroke domain should follow. So it should be one layout on mobile, right? It should just be like this on mobile. Or on desktop, you can spread it because the screen is big. On mobile, it shouldn't be like that. It should be one layout on mobile. How do you make that happen? We'll talk about that on the next video. You can share this video, or you can leave a comment, ask any question if you have any question to ask, and more videos like this will be coming your way. Thank you. Click on the subscribe button and follow so that you know when I drop new videos. Thanks.